Hello everyone, I'm LazyGrouse and it's time for another Prince of Darkness campaign in CK3. And I made a poll on what clan to play next, and we're playing Tremere, the clan of warlocks and mages. And according to the lore snippet, the youngest clan of vampires. The Tremere were once mages of the Order of Hermes before their founder began his research to preserve his fading immortality. This quest damned him and most of his house to becoming vampires. Since their birth, the Tremere has made many enemies, from the Tzimisce upon whose land they encroached to the Salubri for the murder of Saulot. Still, their ironclad discipline and powerful magics have allowed them to endure so far. Clan Tremere's position is shaky. Beleaguered by foes on all sides, they will need the talent and intellect of their most brilliant members to survive. And to clarify some things from this lore tidbit, when they say young, they mean just about 200 years at this point, because Tremere didn't have a true antediluvian, instead were created in some kind of magic experiment, and Tremere himself, the guy who started the clan, diablerized Saulot, who was the antediluvian for the Salubri clan, so Tremere kinda became the Tremere antediluvian by diablery. So they have a very unique background compared to the other clans, and will be playing as Virstania, who starts as a countess in Clan Tremere. Virstania was the youngest apprentice in the Tremere order to earn the rank of mage, but because she was so young, she was unable to form friendships with the other magi. Goratrix believed that Virstania was ripe to aid him in his next project. She was embraced, and after a year of tutoring at Goratrix's side, she was put to work hatching the first of the Gargoyles. She bathed them in unwavering love, and they responded to her as baby chicks to their mother. As the years pass, Virstania has come to care more for her creations than her fellow Tremere. You will fight the Tremere wars, but you long for the night where your beautiful babies can finally be free. So we're playing as her because I love Gargoyles and think they're some of the coolest aspects of the Tremere, so we're gonna try to make some lovely stone children, and it's not that easy to do, so let's just get started. So, welcome to Saris. This is where we live, and it's a small, insignificant little county in the middle of House Tremere. So let's just take a look at us. We are shy, callous, and diligent. And callous is gonna be really good for us because it's virtuous in our religion, just like Mastermind Philosopher. So we have two virtuous traits, which is going to generate a bunch of piety for us. And we also have a 20 learning, which is going to generate even more piety for us. So we're going to be really pious, which is great, because we're going to need all of that piety for stuff. And our other stats are fine, except for our diplomacy, which is absolutely terrible. So we're going to have a little bit of an issue generating prestige. So I think most of our prestige is probably going to come from like events and decisions and stuff. So we're gonna have to be a little bit careful what we use our prestige for. We also have aspects thaumaturgy advanced and presence. And I usually don't use blood sorcery too much, because there's always a 10-ish% chance that a spell is botched and it's basically curses you instead. And that seems to be happening way more than 10% for me, so I'm a bit scared when it comes to blood sorcery. But since we are playing at Tremere, I feel like we should try to use it a bit more in this campaign, so we'll see what happens if we end up cursed or not. And we of course have a liege, because we are a countess and a vassal, so we're gonna have to do something about that eventually. But first of all, we need to choose a lifestyle, but I'm gonna wait until we pick how we hunt, because we might get some power there, which we might use as a lifestyle. We'll see. I haven't really decided what to go for. And our military, we have amazing champions, because we have a court filled with gargoyles, which is awesome, because gargoyles are, well, they are beasts. They are incredibly strong, and we're definitely gonna try to make more of them, but it's not that easy to make a gargoyle, because you basically need the blood of, I think it's 2 different vampires. So we have to capture a bunch of vampires to start creating gargoyles, and I think you have to have like a subject to put the blood in or something. I don't remember exactly how you do it, but it's not going to be super easy, but we'll try to make a bunch of them because they're awesome, and these guys are basically going to carry us through the early game. Because I don't think any of our neighbors have anything near this strong, except maybe like people with emperor titles, like, what's his name? Etrius. He might have this kind of caliber of champions, but I honestly think that our top 5 might be better than his, but he of course has more of them, so we're gonna want to be able to have more. And best way to do that is become a duchess, but then we have our vassal problem again, so we'll deal with that when it comes to it. But that's basically all the military we have, because the rest is 100 levies, which might as well be no levies. And we have some men-at-arms, which is fine, and we'll keep them around for the early game, but we'll see what we do with them later, because all you see when we get to the decisions. Our council is, well, mostly gargoyles, of course. And we don't have a chaplain, and the only one we can put there has a 1 learning. But I guess that might be better than nothing. Do we have any good stewards? Well, you're pretty good. Let's pop you in there. It's like you're made for that. The rest are pretty good. Do we have any better marshals? No. You're optimal, I guess. You have more, but you're our chancellor, so basically our only way of making prestige right now. So I guess we need to have sire a child with good learning and hope they keep our religion, because we're gonna need a much better chaplain, because like I said, we're gonna want a lot of piety, and I guess we'll get to that. Actually, again, we're a vassal, but we are on his council, which is good, because that's gonna make us a bunch more money. And we're gonna want to stay here as long as possible. Now, let's go on to decisions, because this is why we want all of that piety. Well, first of all, we use piety for creating children, and I think also for making ghouls, and we're gonna do that basically right away, because we're gonna want a bunch of ghouls, a bunch of children, and stuff like that. But we can also make beautiful stone babies, which is a special, I guess, regiment of units of gargoyles. And we can do this every 12 months. It's gonna cost us prestige, and yeah, we're just gonna build a huge army of gargoyles and conquer whatever we need. So this is gonna be the source of our powers, so we're gonna pop that right on. So every time we can do it, we're basically gonna do it. So let's start by doing that. The birthing. The next group of gargoyles is almost ready. The greedy Tremere are already trying to take them away from you, however, trying to take them away from you, however, and you will have to act. The next group of gargoyles is almost ready. The greedy Tremere are already trying to take them away from you, however, and you will have to act fast if you want to save them. How many will you help? Well, let's just go for, I must save more for now, spend 100, and that is gonna give us 200. So it's 100, 200, and 300, I think. And they are pretty okay. They're good units. And we're just gonna pump a bunch of these. They are not gonna replenish, but they also don't cost anything. So it's just that piety cost, and then we have them. So we're gonna use these a lot in war, because who needs levies when you have a bunch of gargoyles? But the other decisions. We usually have some of these as goals. But the will of the Tremere. The clan Tremere was birthed in war and pain. The Semiche are unrelenting, and our propaganda campaign against the Salubri could still be turned around. We must stop and crush all those who oppose the will of the Tremere. You will become the prime consular of the clan and unleash a curse upon your remaining foes. And we need to be an independent ruler, completely control the voivodate, and have the title of House Tremere. But I'm not sure we're even gonna do this, because my thinking is the character goal is kind of just have a place of our own, and a place that is safe for our stone children away from the Tremere. So, I mean, I kind of want to have the House Tremere, but if we can't do that, and we can become independent and just create our own thing, maybe out of the fragments of like Poland or something, and just create a country where we can just hang out with our gargoyles, that would be fine too. So I don't really have a hard goal, but just make a nice country for us and our gargoyles. There's also the Eternal Knowledge, which basically we need to collect a bunch of books, And I don't think we're gonna do this one either, because the Great Book is controlled by this guy, who's hanging out in France. There is this guy who is, or this book, which is over in Anatolia. And we need a Book of Nod, which is not necessarily that easy to get a hold of. And we also need to hold Barcelona, Malta, Vienna, and Cappadocia. So, yeah, I don't think we're gonna strive for eternal knowledge either. I think, for now at least, we're just gonna focus on making gargoyles and making our own country where we can just live in peace with our gargoyles and eat people just how we want it. And I think we're gonna go on a pilgrimage right away, because we can get a pretty cheap one. And yeah, so we can go to Vienna. Actually, let's not. Well, hold off on that. First of all, we're gonna do the hunting thing, pick our lifestyles. Well, we'll go on a pilgrimage soon enough. I was a little bit hasty, I think. But I think we can unpause now and just let our pop-ups happen. So, ye who enter here. Eastern Europe is the traditional land of the Simice clan, but their hegemony has been recently contested by the rise of the Tremere. Backed by German and Hungarian Ventru, a recent war has been ended with a bitter peace between Vladimir Rustovich, Voivodets of Voivodets, and Jürgen von Verden. Ventru Crusader, Ventru Crusader. A buffer state, the Obertus Order, has been established, headed by the broker of peace Micah Vikos. Now everyone licks their wounds. Rostovich trying to assure his control of the clan, and the Hungarian Ventru solving a succession crisis with the torpor of their leader. Bullshoe. Finally, Etrius is leading the usurpers in Tremere's stead, showing the facade of an unified pyramid against the fiends. Everyone knows that war is inevitable in this region until a vampire stands powerful enough to crush his rivals once and for all. Who will it be? Yeah, so we don't want to take part of this whole war thing, but it's not like we have a choice. So we're kind of just want to get out of it, or take House Tremere and kill all the enemies, and make it peaceful that way. And what attributes do you utilize for the hunt? And I figured we're a smarty pants. Let's go with knowledge. And we can do Cenobite, which will get us some intrigue, a little bit of money. We can get Obfuscate, which is kind of nice. And we have a chance to gain Order Member, Pilgrim, or Monk, which those are pretty good. That gives us, well, it lowers fertility and stuff, but this gives us a little bit of prowess and martial. This gives us piety, which is nice, and monk, which is also piety. I mean, pilgrim we're gonna get either way, but that's the least chance of getting it, because we're gonna go on a pilgrimage, which is gonna give us pilgrim. There is phlebotomist, which I don't even know what that means, but that's also obfuscate, which is nice. Grave robber, we could go, which will give us fortitude, which is also pretty nice. Or bedlamite, which gives us dominate, which I also like. And more intrigue would be nice. A mad one joins our court, which is also fun. But I kind of like Cenobite to hunt holy orders, because I like obfuscate. It'll help us with some intrigue stuff. And I would like to become a monk as well. So I think Cenobite is what we're going with. And we got a hook on some guy. We gained obfuscate, and we are... did we not get any of them? I guess we didn't get any of the things we were promised. So, okay. But now we need to pick one of these. And we got obfuscate if we want that. Which... a lot of scheming, which is nice. I do like the scheming powers and stuff. We also had, wait, Auspex, yeah, which I also really like because it's nice to see auras and stuff, and it gives us protection from people trying to kill us and stuff, whatever that's called. But didn't we have presence as well? Where's presence? Wait, where is presence? Oh, presence was right there. Presence is opinion stuff. It's basically you just have to stand there and people are like, whoa. Which is pretty alright, but I think I like the obfuscate. So let's go for obfuscate. Unless, do we get more? No, we don't get more experience on any of these, so. Obfuscate is fine. We're gonna go with that. And why I didn't go on a pilgrimage, because I realized I want to declare war right away. So this is actually our dad. So sorry dad, I want some land. Because I want to grow right away. We do have 3 domain slots. So it would be nice to just fill that out. Oh, and we should read our little story so far as well. Lady Virstania, you have finally found solace and company in your beloved gargoyles, far from the cruelty and brutality of the rest of your brethren. Only them truly understand you. Your heart aches at the thought of letting them go to the slaughter of senseless Tremere wars. For now, though, you have little choice and must play their game. But you are dedicated about changing that soon enough. Your beautiful babies can only be truly cared for by their loving mother, after all. So, yeah, we can spawn gargoyles, which is excellent. And we should win this just fine. Yeah, and now we just siege this. 21. Okay, I guess siege that for a year and a half. I guess that's fine. Oh, they picked some stuff. So, oh wait, you're going Ashen Cults? Ah man, I wanted them to go to Tremere Legacy, because there's some good things here. Which one was it? Yeah, Legacy of Virstania. Because it makes gargoyles better. Which would have been so good for us. But no, they have to go stupid Ashen Cults. Boo. That sucks. Oh well, we'll take what we can get. And we are Tremere, so I don't think we have that much renown. Yeah. So I guess we're just gonna sit there until we finish this stupid siege and keep killing them. Sorry, Dad. We'll just keep winning fights. Oh, we should have... Actually, I was gonna say, we should have probably just taken the gargoyles out to save their numbers. But I think that maybe that would have taken even longer to siege this, so let's start by taking that. Very good. And before we go, do we have anyone else we can declare? Okay, first of all, disband so we can actually see, but it doesn't look like we can do it on you. How about you? No. Oops. And no. And this is our liege. Guess we could probably... Oh, that's a gargoyle. Huh. Unfortunately, we're not gonna become his liege. He's just gonna become unlanded, which is... Oh, Via Liberato. Is that, like, a free gargoyle or something? Might be. Oh, speaking of religions, we never had a look at our religion. We got esotericism, which basically makes smart a virtue. We got pursuit of knowledge, which makes smart a virtue. So, yeah, basically pretty similar. The pyramid, so vassals can't declare war on other vassals without a hook on their liege. So, wait, how did I declare war on this guy then? Because we were both vassals of this guy. He was even the primary heir of our liege. Why could I do that? Okay, well, I'm not gonna complain because it gave us another domain, so yeah. Conviction and self-control, which is, I mean, conviction and self-control is good. The other things are bad, I guess. We got equals between male and female, which is nice, because we're a female, so it would be kind of unfortunate for us if this wasn't the case. Righteous, so they can revoke land. Secular rulers directly control their own temples, holdings, and get associated benefits. Okay. But the most important part is Diablerie is accepted. So we are a pretty low or I guess high generation. We're far away from Cain on many reasons, partly because we don't have a direct line to Cain actually. And so Diablerie could be a good way for us to increase our blood potency a little bit. And we can also Blood Oath without problem because it's accepted. So just Blood Oath people, no problem. And did we... It looks like we got some prisoners there. You're a mortal. You're a mortal. You're a mortal. And you're a vampire. So we could either... We could just recruit her for a new chaplain. Because that would generate us a bunch of piety. Or we keep her around to use as gargoyle creating. Now, okay. No, wait. Does it have to be specific kinds of vampires? Because I know in the lore that it's Simice, Nosferatu, and Gangrel or something like that, which is basically the ways you make a gargoyle is you take two different kinds of vampires, in this case Simice, Nosferatu, or a Gangrel, and you mix two of those kinds of bloods together in a vessel, I guess another vampire, or I don't know if you have to be another vampire or something, but basically becomes a different kind of gargoyle depending on which mixture you use. But I thought you could do it with any vampire in the game when I was just messing around a little bit, but I guess I just had the right kinds of vampires. So I guess Tremere doesn't do anything. So I think we are gonna blood bond you. Very good. And then we're gonna just negotiate a release and recruit you. Excellent. There we go. Now we should be able to just switch you. And why are you so mad and why are you my vassal? Oh, I guess it's like a probably a minor holding or something. But yeah, she's our court chaplain now. We are making a little bit extra piety, which is excellent. So yeah, it's you. So you're a powerful vassal. If you want to call yourself powerful, then who am I to argue? But I'm gonna hard disagree on powerful. But oh, we can make more beautiful stone babies. Yeah, so this is why we need a lot of piety, because I just want to keep making more gargoyles, and it's gonna be great. So now we have a bunch of money. Well, not a bunch of money, but enough money. So I want to go on a pilgrimage. Because not only are we gonna get a huge boost of piety from from just going on a pilgrimage, but also it's gonna be we're gonna get the pilgrim trait, which is just gonna give us more each month. And I think we're just gonna go for a cheap one because we don't have that much money and we're not making that much money. What happened to... Didn't we just make 2? Did you take us off? No. Why do we make so little money? Unraised man... Wait, do they cost? No, it's this that costs so much. Oh, because they're replenishing, I think. Yeah, they apart. And yeah, so let's just... Yeah, now we're making 2.4 again. It was just paying for replenishment of these guys. The Mystic. Magister Antal Garboncias is one of the stranger people I have met on this journey. He seems to be a firm believer, but also expound on the true nature of magic and what it all means. At night, his tent is lit up by candles within and occasionally strange chanting and unusual incense flowing from it. I am wholly unprepared when the Antal Garbonicius bid me to enter. Yeah, so you're a Tremere. And, you're not bad. But you already have a county, so I can't recruit you. So we are... No, thank you. This all smells of heresy to me. So that is a good way to just get a bunch of that, but no, I'm curious. Enter the tent. Inside the Magister Antal Garbosius' tent, I am greeted by a strong smell and an overwhelmingly hot and heavy air. It is important that we turn our gaze within ourselves, he explains, and takes a seat. I want you to close your eyes and focus as I do. Let magic flow through you. Reach for ecstasy of divinity. So, we can experience the ecstasy of divinity because we're very learned. This is so comfortable that I might just fall asleep. Have a pleasant nap. Or engage the mystic in debate. No. Let's just experience the fucking ecstasy of divinity. Yeah. After following Magister Antal Garbanocius' instructions, I can see it all much more clearly. I can feel it. Magic. The world. It has all been coursing through my body. Through my soul. When I emerge from the tent hours later, I have a new understanding of myself and of life. So, we become a wise woman, which is also virtuous in the Tremere. So, yeah, I was blind before, but now I see. So, we're making 6.9 piety already. So, yeah, like I said, we're gonna be very pious, and we're just gonna climb the devotion really quickly. I'm finally here, body and soul, and at the end of my great pilgrimage. And who should I meet there but Magic Antal Garboncias, the seeker of true knowledge of the divine. Look around you, Virstania, he says. Is this glory not as I said it would be? Yes, it is. Oh, and we can become... We're already a mystic. But we gain a bunch of piety, and we can become friends with him. Which is pretty good. Yeah. Indeed it is, my friend. So, we gained Mystic again. I guess did it level up? Oh, I guess maybe we were just Wise Woman and now we're Mystic. That might be it. Which, yeah, I'm good with it. My journey has been a long one, but I have finally come home again. While much remains the same, something has changed in how the regent regents and regents treat me. What? Okay. I have undergone the journey of a holy woman. They insist it change something about me, whether I can see it myself or not. And pilgrimage ends. Oh, did we not get pilgrim for... Oh! I thought you always got the pilgrim thing, but it's fine. We got mystic, which is better than pilgrim, because it's permanent, I think. And I think pilgrim is not permanent, so this is great. To my liege, I write to inform you of a most appalling discovery I made about Baroness Emilia. This woman is engaging in unsavory and dishonorable activities behind your back. I sincerely hope that bringing this sensitive information to your attention will prove my unwavering loyalty towards you, my magistrix. Well, if that's true, then stop being so goddamn mad at me. You're not good enough to sit on my council. Oh, it's a secret about her. Well, that's a good one, I guess. She hates me, so... Yeah, give me that secret. What secret was that? It was this lady, right? Oh, but... We didn't even get a hook and... Oh, okay, now we got... Oh, it's just a predatory blah blah blah. Who cares? Oh, and there is a holy war for the Eastern Lords. And the Tremere is the attacker. So, okay. That is fine. We're not gonna do much about that. But we are gonna slow down a little bit. Oh, More beautiful stone babies. All of them. And yeah, she's a different religion than us, so we could hold a war for a big old duchy. Now, I don't think we can grab duchy titles while our liege is a duke, right? You cannot usurp a title of the same or higher tier than the primary title of your liege. Yeah. So if we were to take this, we'll just get a bunch of titles and nothing really to do with them because we would be way over our domain holding. And we couldn't declare on any of these. Nah, so I guess this is the only one we can really declare on right now. And I guess he is hostile because, well, they're not in servitude anymore. Can I try to get a blood bond on you? No. Because I would like to bond him and just bring him over to our court once he's done. Because I want more. What kind of blood sorcery can we do on these guys? There is the... that's the water one, because there's the prisoner of water, but I think you have to be in the... Oh, time was passing. Okay, first of all, let's just have a look at this. I think you have to be in... Yeah, you and the target needs to be in the same place as the court or battlefield. So, prisoner of water... I think you used to be able to do this from further away. But, yeah... This... that's not gonna work out. So, I guess we just conquer it. They become unlanded. Oh, he's unlanded. We can... Why can't we do... Oh, because we have to be in the same location. Hey, you wanna come on over? No? Okay, I don't think we're gonna be able to get these gargoyles, so I think we're just gonna conquer it. Which is fine. In the scorching midday heat, they sit in the shadows under a great stone pine, playing on lutes and flutes. They sing in many tongues, yet my heart can understand every word. I can hear them from my balcony, and they stir my soul. Yet I do not know the identity of these musicians, and when I leave my lofty halls and approach the tree, they're gone. I thought only the troubadours of Occitania possessed such talent and wit, but perhaps I was mistaken. What am I to do with these damn feelings? Awed by beauty, which will reduce our stress gain, but we're not very stressed, so that's okay. Investing in music. 25 years of plus 5% prestige isn't bad. 25 years is a long time. And 50 gold is not that much. Or we gain aversion to joy. That is entirely positive, which... okay. And we chop down the stone pine. Now, I think we're just gonna try to fix our prestige a little bit. And 5% isn't much, but it's something. So we're gonna sponsor more magicians. Oh, and we're gonna need this to start generating money for us. So we should really increase the control over there. It's gonna take 8 years. Okay, but I guess that's gonna have to be good enough. But I want to fill out the domains. So I think we're gonna attack this guy. How's your courtiers? Yeah, you got some weak people, it seems. This guy is strong, this guy is strong, but our guys are stronger, and all of his vassals are kind of weak. So I don't think he has any good champions. So I think we can just take this no problem. And we only need a county. We can do a holy war, and we'll have plenty of piety. This is fine. So raise everyone. We have 771 gargoyles, which should go along. Wait a minute. Where's our last champion? Oh, we lost. Why did we lose a champion slot? We used to have 4. No, 5, I mean. Oh. God. Okay, something about... Oh wait, that's the house. So, something about the house loses us champions, which is bullshit, but oh well. We still have really good champions. We have nothing below 46. So, should be good. Would love to have a better commander, but we'll be absolutely fine. And hopefully this won't take... Yep, nope. It'll take a year and a half. So, I guess just... oh, wait. Did we capture a gargoyle? No. What the hell was that pop-up then? It looked like... Maybe it was just one of our gargoyles beat someone or something. But that is... Ah, it's another Tremere. Stop capturing Tremere. Fine. Well, we're just gonna finish the siege. They're gonna keep trying to kill us. Oh! Oh! Blood bond prisoner! And blood bond him again. I want this guy to join me. Yes! Excellent. So, he'll be unlanded now. He'll be a little bit peeved, but we have a Blood Oath hook on him, so we got him, which is excellent. We're a little bit bigger now, and we can disband. So, we also expanded his things, but we expanded us, which is great. The control isn't very good, obviously, but, well, it'll get there eventually. Might want to convert this place, but this might also be pretty temporary. Because, well, one way of becoming a duke would be to claim Liege's title. This will require a lot of prestige. And we need to hold 51% of the counties that make up the de jure title. And the de jure title is those 6. So we would have to hold 4 of them. So we could go 5 out of 3. That's fine, just as long as we can claim this. But it's a while away. So for now, I just want to get a little bit extra money. Maybe some other stuff from buildings here, and both of these are kind of bad. But oh well. It's gonna be nice to have a little bit more land. And now we have our domain limit, so now we can just relax and chill for a little bit. And we can make more stone babies. All of them. But I think we're gonna end this first episode here. And, oh, actually, invite you to court. And I'm gonna use the hook. We can pay for a travel. No, we're not gonna do that. But we're gonna get this guy to our court. Excellent. But that's about it for this time. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this first episode in the series. And if you did, consider leaving a like, comment, and subscribe for just to see when the next one comes out. And I'll see you next time. Bye bye.